right? We keep saying 73,000 customers were without power. Well, each customer, theater, for instance, is one customer. That theater could have 2,000 people in it, right? So hundreds of thousands of people affected. Still, these work crews are out today. Some businesses were not able to get back up and running by this afternoon. So even though there were no injuries, no deaths, still some residual problems. What went wrong? How to prevent it with the heat being turned up later this week? Here's more. The day after the lights went out on Broadway and every other avenue and street from West Midtown to the Upper West Side.
You're right here thinking, what's going on?
A resident who was in the dark is like so many people, with more questions than answers. At least this is known.
This was not a cyber attack, and this was not an act of physical terrorism.
But what did cause the area from 30th Street to 72nd Street, from 5th Avenue all the way to the Hudson River, to blackout for up to 5 hours last night?
That equipment is sound, and that's the vast majority of the equipment. Certain equipment that is that requires testing to confirm its health, we're going to have to work through that physical testing.
I asked how long it will take to figure out what went wrong and how to prevent it from reoccurring.
The full perfect report could take a number of weeks, but getting to something that at least rules out more options or tells us some of the steps we need to take to protect New Yorkers, as that becomes available, we'll be putting that out.
Mayor de Blasio was in Iowa campaigning for president when the most densely populated neighborhoods in the country went dark from 6:47 p.m. Saturday to just before midnight. He responded to criticism about being away during a crisis.
I want people to understand in this job and in any public CEO today, you have to take charge wherever you are. And I did that.
Con Edison's president noted that this week will see a heat wave above 90 degrees most days. We asked for assurances against a repeat of the power collapse that left hundreds of thousands of people in the dark.
And it's something that we need to address and to build out and to maintain the system to address it. But we feel prepared for that at the end of this week.
And what's going on right now is what's called a root cause analysis, a detailed survey by a wide variety of people at Con Ed of hardware, vital hardware that failed yesterday, to try and analyze just why it failed and figure out how to ensure it does not again. In the meantime, you heard it there, Con Ed assuring customers that it can handle the heat wave that is set for the rest of the week. The mayor says he'll hold Con Ed's feet to the fire. That's a quote. We'll just have to see just what happens and stay on this, of course, as always, right up to the minute throughout the week as the temperatures continue to rise.